Welcome back to Awakening to Your Story TV, the place to learn, get inspired, and be supported with heart centered solutions for your everyday life. Today, we're going to build our emotional toolbox and our emotional library with a really fun emotional tool that I like to call a thought party. Now, often when we are talking about the emotional tools here at Awakening to Your Story, they are designed to help you step into your intrinsic power of being the writer, director, and main character of your story. And the hope is that they will help you feel better in those roles, feel better in your life. And an emotional thought party is the perfect way to really activate this place of power and feeling good in your life, no matter what happens and no matter what you're trying to create. Now, a thought party is a set period of time where you allow yourself to consciously daydream about what it is you want from this place of infinite possibility. Um, it's a little bit trickier than you may think, but if you are trying to create a dream into a reality, or if you feel stuck or pigeonholed, or you want to create movement forward towards something, or you want to feel a certain way, right? If you're thinking about things and you notice yourself feeling like everything is at arm's distance or you can't quite have what you want, an emotional thought party is like one of the best emotional tools that you can pull out, and it'll help you really step into infinite possibility, right? Now, so often when we're trying to create dreams into reality, or we're trying to help ourselves feel better, or create movement towards something that we are desiring in our life, we get tripped up in these places where we are in the moment feels so real, because it is, right? But where we want to be, what we want to be doing, how we want to be feeling, what we want to be creating down the road, it just feels so out of reach. And what often happens, because we are co-creating our reality, one thought and one feeling at a time, when we get stuck in the reality of what is and we shut off what's possible, we accidentally fill in the gap between those two things with limiting thoughts that are associated with what is rather than what we desire, right? And so this tool helps us bring some conscious awareness to that practice of co creating and really allowing ourselves to pick and choose our thoughts and feelings as that writer director of our story, right? Now, when you're doing an emotional thought party, now let me also say this. Below, you're going to be able to find all the links that we talk about and a link to the blog post so that you can go back and really read and reference the ins and outs of what an emotional thought party is and how to practice it. But one of the things that I want you to really think about as you're stepping into this creating space, right, to allow yourself to consciously daydream about what you want, is understanding that it's a practice. And so you can start small. I suggest starting an emotional thought party, doing it 1 to 2 minutes at a time, right? I was talking to somebody this week, and they were like, "Oh, what are you going to talk about this week?" And I was like, "Well, we're going to talk about an emotional thought party." And they're like, "Oh my God, I do not want to be left with my thought. Like, my thoughts are not a party." And I was like, exactly. You have to consciously allow yourself to put what is on the shelf, right? Allow all the limitation to be checked at the door. You're creating an environment where you get to think from a place of infinite possibility, right? A daydream, a 1 to 2 minute daydream where you are like, okay, the confines of reality are over there, and I am going to give myself permission to think and dream and really allow my mind to just go wherever it wants. Like the things that feel completely out of reach, I'm just going to play with them, right? It's a party. The goal is to help you think and feel about what you want from a place of it being reality already. You give yourself permission to feel the joy and enthusiasm and the sense of accomplishment. You give yourself permission to really feel and think from that place, right? 1 to 2 minutes, just start there. And if a negative thought sneaks in, just look at it and go, okay, I see you. And then reach for a thought that feels a little bit better, right? So this is what is happening when we are thinking, right? We talk about this in the Jellyfish Beach and Pina Colada Beach, which I will link here for you. There's always two paths of thinking, a negative path and a positive path. A path of thinking that is associated with like our fight, flight, or freeze, and a path that's associated with that higher level, big picture, anything is possible path of thinking, right? And when we are stuck in what is, and we're filling in the gaps with limitation, often our thoughts lead us down that jellyfish beach, down that negative path of thinking. And it really cuts off all that you're dreaming from becoming reality. And so this emotional tool is designed to give you permission for 1 to 2 minutes to allow yourself to bask and dance and play in those ripples of infinite possibility so that they can become second nature to you. So this is what's happening behind the scenes from like a scientific mind brain perspective. When you gift yourself those moments, those minutes, those feelings of being in that place, you're activating your metacognition. You're activating your ability to change and rewire your paths of thinking, right? So if you think about what you want and all of a sudden, you're taken to the jellyfish beach, you're taken down those limiting, oh, I don't have it yet, I'm not worthy of it, I can't do it, everybody else is doing it, everybody else has it, right? You set that path, that neurological path of thinking into the negative. And if you give yourself those 2 minutes as often as possible, what you're doing is you're activating that metacognition that allows you to rewire your brain into a place of possibility around that thing you want, right? Now, I cannot tell you how many times I've done this, how many times I've used this, and I've gotten to the place where I do it for long periods of time. I'll wake up in the middle of the night and I can't go back to sleep. And I'm like, you know what? I'll have a thought party. And I'll have a thought party until I drift back off into sleep, right? But in the beginning, of a new idea that you are trying to create or a new dream you're trying to bring into reality, just take those little chunks of time and play with possibility, right? Now, if you're trying to create an actual item or you're trying to create an emotional space or you're trying to create big things, small things, anything, just gift yourself those couple minutes. Now, we are going to actually have a thought party. I have a 1-minute timer. One of the most popular videos on this channel and with Awakening to the video series is about what to do when you feel left out of a friendship circle or dynamic. And so I thought we would have a 1-minute party about 1-minute thought party about what it feels like to be in a good place with your friend dynamic, whether or not you have the friends yet or you don't, right? Like you want friends or you want the friend circle that you have to shift or change. We're going to have a thought. I'm going to speak it out loud, which you don't have to do when you're doing it on your own. You can just have it in your mind, close your eyes and just be there. But we're going to speak it out loud so that we can practice 1 minute. Okay. So here, let's do it together. Okay. I want to feel like I'm accepted. I want to feel like I have friends who I can trust, who understand me and are grateful for me. I want to laugh. I want to be silly. I can picture it now. All of us going to the movies, having the time of our lives, like playing and having each other's backs. Oh my gosh. I can see all of us going on a vacation together, a car, we all pile into a car. There's so much laughter. I think my favorite thing about this experience is the joy and that sense of connection. I don't know who they are. They feel really far away. No. Okay. They're far away. They're not here yet. They're coming. My people are coming. My friends are coming to me. Okay. And when they get here, we're going to have the time of our lives. We are going to, it's already out. See? Give yourself as much time as you can. Set a timer on your phone. Find a toothbrush time. Whatever you can do to allow yourself to be in that experience, right? To feel the feelings now for what you want. Yes, the confines of reality are here. We have to dance with them. But as we are co-creating, we have to gift ourselves permission to feel it as if it's here. That big dream you have, feel it now, right? There are so many things that I want to create that are on the fringe, that feel real far away sometimes. And the minute they feel far away, I check in with myself. Is this still something I want? Is this still a desire that I want to bring into reality? And if the answer is yes, then I close my eyes and I step into that party. And I go big. I have gotten to a place where I go big. Why not? Right? It's like, okay, that publisher's coming, that thing is happening, like whatever it may be. I allow myself to be there in that moment, feeling it as if it is already reality, right? An emotional thought party. You are worth having it. You deserve to have it. And it's a minute, a 2 minute, maybe 3 minutes of your life. Give it to yourself as often as you can, right? Okay. Set a timer. Anything is possible. Feel it. Don't just think it. Feel it. Be in that moment. Play, right? Please. Anything possible. Yes, right? I am here if you have questions. I am here if something feels so far away that you can't even weave together thoughts that will get you there. I'll help you. I'm right in the comments, just a comment away. Okay. Until next time, I want you to know that I am holding a place of love for you where your dreams and all the things that you are thinking about in your thought party are reality.